What's good, y'all? Man, it's fight week, man. Gervonta Davis versus Lamont. Roach Jr., man, is going down. We done had so many ups and downs when it comes to this fight, man. Tank done said the fight was canceled on multiple occasions. Lamont Roach just held his head, kept training, kept working out in silence. He wasn't really, what I'm saying, with the internet games. Even when Tank was like, the fight canceled, the fight off, or what I'm saying, when Tank was spazzing out, Lamont Roach just kept focused, kept his head down, man, kept working. One thing I can say though, man, shouts out to Lamont Roach, man. He got the whole world against him. The whole sports book, Vegas, all that is against him, man. Tank is a negative 2,000 favorite. So you got to bet $2,000 in order to make $100 by betting on Tank just for the win. Lamar Roach, I think plus 800. That's a huge favorite. But I was watching the interview of Lamar Roach. He said the the money lines and all that was way bigger. It was a way bigger gap. He was the bigger underdog when he fought Hector Luis Garcia. If y'all don't know, that's a former opponent of Tank Davis. He fought Hector Luis Garcia before he fought Ryan Garcia. Think he got him out of there in the ninth round. Tank hit him so hard he lost his vision for a minute. You know you hitting hard, bro. You hit somebody and they go blind temporarily. I've never heard of nothing like that in my life. This, bro, he might be one of the greatest boxer punchers ever, bro. He hit somebody so hard and made him go blind. But Lamont Roach fought him after that at 130. Uh, beat him. Some even say he beat him more convincingly than Tank did. That's up for debate. But he said he bet on himself. Him and his family bet on him to win. And he said they took Vegas to the bank. Fight week is here though, man. No more talk. No more, playing games. No more saying the fight is canceled. Jay Will, what's good? Shout out Jay Will, man. Always putting up, rocking out. Um, as we all know, though, man, this is really a stepping stone fight. It's really, in my opinion, a stay busy fight. Really wasn't other options for Tank to pick from at the time. If y'all don't recall, Keyshawn and Baranchik was already sold up. Uh, Shakur versus Kid Austin was already sold up. Yeah, man, Gary Russell and Ryo, man, that fight is gonna be stupid. Who y'all got winning that fight, man? 50-50 fight. Who y'all got winning that fight, man? Ryo boxed beautifully against Pitbull Cruz, man. He damn near won every round. Uh, did Gary Russell fight again after he fought Puello? I remember he lost to Puello on Tank versus Frank Martin undercard. Uh, arguably got dropped in that last round, I think, or the 11th round. Okay, Gary hasn't fought since. Okay, man, I like how Tank and that's another DMV guy that's on the card. Okay, getting a title shot off for loss. Okay, that's I mean, boxing is boxing, man. It's gonna be like that sometimes. I think he got a good chance at winning too, though. Uh, cause I saw Ryo, man. Basically, Ryo he boxed beautifully versus Pitbull Cruz, but I think it was Colbert. He stepped to him and got him out of there the first round. So I just seen two different sides of Ryo, but I think it's gonna be a good fight, man. That's gonna be a cool, a nice little card for Saturday, man. Like I said, it's been a lot of ups and downs with this card. Well, with this fight in general. Like I said, with Tank saying the fight was off so many times. Lamont Roach, like I said, held his head, man, kept working, kept moving forward, kept training. I've been getting little sneak peeks of his little YouTube videos. He do work hard. There's one thing you cannot say, he don't work hard. Uh, and with the Coach Calvin split up situation, man, Tank said, man, you can't fire family. They locked in for life. They've been knowing each other since Tank was 8 years old. Um, just because you don't see him don't mean he not there. Same way with Barry. I watched the interview with Barry Hunter. He basically said, even if y'all don't see him around, he's still the one that write Tank game plans out for the fights. I thought it was mostly Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny, but Barry Hunter and the other guy, they write out Tank fight game plans. That's why I said I think Tank got one of the best teams in boxing. And I wasn't even including Barry Hunter at the time, but Barry Hunter could get him inside information on Lamont Roach because Headbangers Gym, Lamont Roach go down there and spar faithfully. Lamont Roach said it, and Barry Hunter said it. He done seen Lamont Roach spar countless amount of times. They done been around each other for a long period of time. So this fight is truly deeper than what a lot of people could see on the surface. I say uh, like 7 or 8, bro. I say like 7 or 8 because if you really notice, bro, Tank really could take chances in them early rounds, but he just plays smart. He be chilling in them first 3 to 4 rounds. When he turn it up, a lot of people just can't take it. Like I said, he hit Hector Luis Garcia so hard that he went blind. Like Tank got a recipe, and I kind of feel him. That's like 6 through 9, 6 through 10. But Lamont Roach is more skilled. Hold on, somebody said Roach unanimous decision. Oh shit. That's one I ain't heard in a while. But I was just gonna say Lamont Roach, he's definitely more skilled than Frank Martin. Uh he's more skilled than a lot of Tank opponents. Uh Tank said he got sneaky power also, but I don't think it's nothing that Tank can't handle. It's just he is skilled though, super skilled. Even Tank said it out his own mouth. This is one of the best guys he done been in the ring with. Uh, yeah, I think Lamont Roach plus 800. So you'll get a crazy bag if you bet that. Money line too, no knockout, just money line. Lamont Roach is plus 800 right now. Tank is minus 2,000. Y'all don't know what that means. Because people asked when I was saying that about Crawford versus Canelo, the odds had came out a little early. Negative 2,000 on Tank money line mean you would have to bet $2,000 on Tank to win to get $100. So that means Tank is the crazy favorite. They don't think he gonna lose at all. The odds are stacked against Lamont Roach. But also Lamont Roach done lost before. I think he got a draw also. So the worst of the worst thing happened to him before. Um, he ain't got nothing to lose. He really got everything to gain in this fight. Uh, from fans, notoriety, he get to put his skills on display and show people he really belong in there with Tank. But at this point in Tank career, bro, he one of the faces of boxing, bro. It's just I don't see him losing. But I think it will be a super competitive fight, chess match. We will really see the best Lamont Roach, and I think it'll bring out the side of people that Tank don't really see, the boxing side, the high IQ side, the like people like Bomac, Terrence Crawford, and Keyshawn Davis trainer just saying, "Oh, Tank just he just a guy with a lot of power. He don't box that good." Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap, bro. Because if somebody said that about Terrence Crawford, they wrong. No, he got skills. He can box. It's just he got a lot of power also. But like I said, it's been a lot of ups and downs. We finally, it's no pulling out. The fight can't be canceled now unless it's health reasons. But I don't see that happening, man. We got Tank versus Lamont Roach, man, this Saturday. I think it's gonna be a bang. I think it's gonna be competitive at last. Same with that Ryo and now is it worth $80? I say no. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's worth $80. Just off the fact that we just saw Bibba versus Better BF 2. We saw supposed to be Shakur versus Kid Austin. We saw Bacoli versus Joseph Parker. We saw Colin Smith fight. Who else was on that card? Bro, we got a lot. That was a lot of star power on one card. Majimov and Ortiz for $29. Yeah, I don't think it's worth $80, J. Will. That is true. Um, but that's why I think the sport is heading though. Like, in another year, it's gonna be no choice but for everybody to fight with Turkey Al Sheik. I can see that's how it's heading now. The only person who haven't converted and actually worked with Turkey Al Sheik is Tank. That's the last person that got up, you know what I'm saying, make up his mind and be like, well, fuck it. Everybody else fighting with him. Let's do it because Shakur and Eddie Hearn, they teamed up with Turkey Al Sheik. Inoue got a fight coming up, I think this summer, with Turkey Al Sheik. We all know Canelo and Bud, they supposed to be fighting in September. That's with Turkey Al Sheik. Rematch with Ryan and Devin. That's with Turkey Al Sheik. Turkey Al Sheik is getting all the big fights. And he not going to put the motherfuckers at $80 for the whole card. We might mess around and get Canelo versus Bud, Canelo versus Bud, Shakur versus Zapata. You know what I'm saying? Crazy fights like that all on one card for $30 on the zone. You cannot beat that. You saying basically all them fights, most of them fights that happened last Saturday could have been their own main events. But Coley versus Joseph Parker could have been the main event. Majimov and Ortiz could have been. Man, somebody got slapped with an egg. I saw that, man. I started to post it, but I was like, I ain't gonna do it, man. Somebody got slapped with an egg. Bruh, somebody got slapped. I never saw nothing like that at a press conference. Somebody got slapped with a egg. It was so unexpected because they was just talking at first. Man, dude pulled out an egg and slapped him with it. But that's what I'm saying. You get. I'm definitely finna tune into that press conference. But they probably gonna have to be separated. But that's what I'm saying. We for the most part, no Tank gonna win on Saturday. Uh, or if it was David Benavidez versus Colin Smith, and then Tank versus Shakur, that'll be something different. Now I wouldn't mind paying $80 for that because we got Colin Smith and Benavidez, Tank and Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Boots versus Virgil Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? You got to make the card worth $80. You can't make the people feel like they getting robbed. Bro, he slapped him with an egg. It's gonna get that fight gonna be a banger too. Just off the bad blood. They didn't they daddies fight each other back in the day, if I'm not tripping. So this rivalry, you know what I'm saying, been forever. But that's why I truly think Tank then basically took them first 3 rounds, 4 rounds to fill you out, make it, you know what I'm saying, a chess match because even a lot of people said this about Mike Tyson. They will pay for the pay-per-view and the shit'll be over in 1 round. That now you definitely don't feel like you got your money's worth. So I think not to bring Floyd in, but I think a lot of people took pages out of his book. Even Canelo with not stopping um like Belanga, not stopping McGill and all that. He really want to just put on a show. Uh, he not tripping on knocking somebody out early. That's the same thing Floyd used to do. He want to give the people what they want to see. They did fight twice. Ben and Eubank, if that's we. Man, damn, Juju. Yeah, Tank's supposed to be calling somebody out. From my opinion, I thought it was gonna be Keyshawn Davis, cause he was like they not a champion yet, but they close to being one. And I was like, that gotta be Keyshawn Davis. It's definitely not Shakur, cause he was already a champion. Definitely not Loma. I still think it's Keyshawn Davis. And like I said, he kind of, in my opinion, gave it away because they was asking him about Shakur. He like, what has Shakur done? And Keyshawn look way better than Shakur, so why y'all asking me about Shakur? So that's why I thought it would have been Keyshawn, but Keyshawn the champion now. Um, they all been, speaking on his name. Like I said, Terrence Crawford did an interview. He was like he didn't like Tank as a person. They did they back and forth on Twitter. They've been beefing. Um, Shakur, y'all know. Shit, I ain't gonna. It could be good. Nah, Jay Will, that's some smart shit. It could be. Now that you said that. Uh, but will he try to bring him down to 135 though? I feel like Gary Russell will do it because. A matter of fact, now that you said that, that make a lot of sense because before Lamont and Tank locked in an actual fight, uh, Tank tried to fight Ryo, but he wanted him to come down to 135. And him and his trainer said they would only do it at 140. So that fight fell through for Tank before Lamont Roach. So that actually do make a lot of sense, especially if Gary Russell win. And then that'll be him versus, I was just going to say, that'll be him versus another DMV guy. And like I said earlier, I kind of appreciate that about Tank, man. Like, he really put on for the DMV area. He giving guys chances that's, you know what I'm saying? Lamont Roach really wasn't a big household name before he fought Tank. He had the skills. He beat Hector Luis Garcia. But now he going to have a household name, especially if he put up a good fight versus Tank. Same with Gary Russell. He known to the boxing world, but casual fans, once you get that fight with Tank, you do good, man. You stamp. You should be able to live off your name for a minute. So that is a good point. I wasn't thinking about it like that. But looking back on it, he did try to bring Ryo down to 135, but they said they only do it at 140. I think Gary Russell don't really care. I think he'll come down to 135 and fight Tank. Because it's obvious at this point, Tank not moving up to 140. Um, Not that I feel wrong, but I was thinking he should have moved up to 140 also. Kind of like he was getting left behind in a sense. With like thinking about like now Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, them guys gonna be fighting at 147 soon. That's why I wanted him to move up to fight Teo at 140. But they got Devin Haney as the number one contender. He in the number one spot at 147 now. Soon either Teo or Ryan gonna be fighting Boots. That's crazy. They all started. Yeah, it's real bad blood now because the racist stuff Teo been doing and saying, uh, Tank said he want to smack him, but now he's saying he wouldn't even fight him. He wouldn't even make money with somebody like that. But that fight will sell like crazy. Uh, and don't get me wrong, Teofimo can fight, bro. He's actually got skills. So that would be a good fight, and I think it'll sell. I think it'll get crazy in the lead up to the fight, though. I think Tank versus Lamont Roach final press conference come on in a few hours too. So, and that's what I was saying too. How would they fight each other, or why would they fight each other if they had the same trainer? So, and Tio did an interview a while back saying he wouldn't really ever fight Ryan Garcia. Um, but I mean, if Turkey Al-Sheikh forced it or he wanted, definitely. So it's a tournament going on in May, basically. Ryan Garcia, he fighting Rolly, and I think Devin Haney fighting Ramirez. I think May 2nd. Canelo may be on that card. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. It's gonna be so many racist jokes coming out of that camp, man. Man, they get to crashing out, man. But May 2nd, Devin Haney and Ramirez, Ryan Garcia versus Rolly. The winner of them fights will fight each other. Yeah. Yeah, you know how they coming already. That's on the daily, probably all day, every day. But the winner of them fights gonna fight each other. So should be Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. The rematch. They should be fighting each other. And I think it's at 147. They got, like I said, Devin Haney number one at 147 right now. Like they just did it this morning. Uh, and yeah, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia 2 will go down. And then they was like the winner of that gonna fight Boots at 147. And I was saying it's crazy. They were bigger than Tank, but how they all started together and they moved up quicker than Tank because Devin Haney looked like a skeleton on the scale. Ryan Garcia was saying, he was drained at 135. Seriously. Seriously. I just want to make sure Devin Haney, got his confidence back. Like with Jared Anderson. Bro, he got smoked versus Bacoli. And now he not really looking as confident. Like his head not there, his legs not there. I'm just like, oh hell no. He was on that Keyshawn Davis card on Valentine's Day. But it's fight week, man. Let me know who y'all got in the comments, man. I'm rocking with Tank. Think it's gonna be a competitive matchup. Lamont Roach got crazy skills, but think it just won't be enough for Tank, man. I got Tank winning this matchup, like I said. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Let me know who y'all got in the comments, and I'm out. Peace!
They say fuck them, they wasn't on your dick when you was down. Trust them in my back and turn my heart.